making legal education reach marginalized communities in every corner of the country. The idea behind this project is to create leaders and not followers. Access must be granted where it is possible. And at Loss Eco, we are doing a small thing by making pre-training for law aspirant for all law entrance examination. This project Maverick is dedicated to this particular cause. You can go through the playlist, which is available on YouTube free of cost. You can also join us on our Telegram channel by the name of Project Maverick for regular updates on law entrance preparation. We have been running the free webinars each weekdays on different subjects which are asked in law entrance examination. Today, we have with us Mr. Jayaprakash Gupta, sir, famously known as JP, sir. He is an expert in LRDI, and he is a serial 99.9 plus percentiler. He has a 16 years experience with him. Sir has agreed to take session with us for logical reasoning, and the topic for the day is syllogism. This is an important topic when it comes down to the law entrance examination. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. Now, we are going to start a topic that is related to reasoning, syllogism. It's a very important topic. In almost every year, we have 2 to 5 questions from this particular area, and it's part of critical reasoning. So definitely, it's going to help us a lot because we could expect this year more questions from critical reasoning, right? So let's start the topic. Syllogism is based on the deductive logic. There are 2 types of logic. One is deductive logic and another is inductive logic. So we know that deductive is something we deduce. Deduce means something from general to specific. So deductive logic is something that applies to all, is also applies to everyone. For example, all students of Law Eco get selection in NLU Bangalore. So what does it mean? If you are a student of Law Eco, you also get selection in NLU Bangalore. Why? Because all students get selected. So something applied to all, it means also apply to the part of that group. So that is what general to specific. So this logic is considered as deductive logic, and there is other type of logic, right? That is called inductive logic. What is inductive logic? When we induce something, when we take the inference of something. Let's take an example of, poll survey. They hardly take a sample data of 1 or 2% of population, and still they predict something like what is going to happen in the upcoming election. So on the basis of sample survey, that apply to a specific group is not necessarily applied to all. So sometimes poll survey also get failed. Why? Because not necessarily true. So inductive logic is not necessarily true, while deductive logic is necessarily true. So today we work on the concept of syllogism, and that is purely based on deductive logic. In syllogism, generally 4 types of sentence are used. 4 types problem in this deductive logic. We always get the right answer. So what are those 4 important sentences that we need to understand? So let's say, look at the first one. The first one is something like all X are Y. Some information is given like all chair are fan, all table are chair, something like that. So all X are Y. How do we understand this? All X are Y means all X are part of Y. That means whatever is in X will be inside of Y, but not necessarily all Y are X. Why? Because Y can be outside of X as well. So this is the area that is in blue. This smaller circle that represent X is a guarantee that this will be inside Y. Now there could be 2 possibilities, that is X equal to Y. So all X are Y and all Y are X. And it could be also a possibility X is smaller and Y is larger. So all X are Y, but some Y are not X. So if you draw this diagram, all 2 possibilities are covered up. And here we need to understand this area that is in the blue ink is the confirm area. And this white one, the outside of X, is a gray area, means this could be or could not be. ये दोनों possibility हो भी सकती है और नहीं भी. This could be or could not be. But this is definitely true that X will be inside of Y. Now, So what can be said? If all x are y, it's sure that some y are also x. We can conclude if all x are y means some y are definitely x. Some y are definitely x. Not necessarily all y are x, but some y are x as a definite case, and that's why we take a conclusion from this one. All if all x are y, that means some y are x. Now, next one. Next statement is some y are x. So how do we draw the diagram for this? Draw the diagram like some, let the first circle in the pink represent something x, and this sky color represent the y. So can we say that this common part is what? X as well as y. So we can say that some x are y. And we can also say that if some x are y, definitely some y are also x. If some x are y, then definitely some y are also x. Right? There are different approaches to solve the syllogism, but I would say is whatever the approach you follow, it must be based on some logic. So I think this Venn diagram approach is very logical. We will not remember anything, we will not cram anything. We'll just understand the logic. And if you understand the logic, we can solve any types of question. Sometimes we follow 0-1 approach or some different types of approach. But what happens whenever there is a tricky question or different types of question, we will not get the right answer. So we have to be ready for each types of situation so that we can crack any question. And that's why whatever the approach you follow, it has to be based on certain logic. You cannot just cram it that you have to follow something like that. Right. It's not required to go for that approaches. I've given the example, Ashish. So we focus on this Venn diagram approach. That is the best approach to understand it logically. Right. So now look at the third statement, because so far we have discussed two statements and we also concluded if all x are y means it is logically derived or logically valid that some y are x. Similar from this statement as well, if some x are y, we can say that some y are again x, because something is y, that is also x. So if some x are y, some y are also x. Now look at the third one. No x is y. It's a very clear-cut information that there will not be common anything between x and y. So something like that. There is a one part that is x, then is one part that is y. It's completely different. Now when we draw the diagram, sometimes we have a possibility like y can be inside x or cannot be inside x. But in this particular situation, y or x cannot overlap themselves. And that's why, to understand it better way, we draw a just line, like kind of, Ambuja cement line. Ambuja cement ki diwar hoti na, something like that. So we'll not break this line, means they will never overlap each other. There is no possibility of being overlap in this particular case. So this is what something no x is y. And the last possibility, however, most of the sentences use most of the syllogism questions use three types of sentences. That is all x are y, some x are y, and no x is y. But sometimes we also have fourth category of sentence, that is some x are not y. Now this diagram is most critical because most of the times we take it the wrong way. It's saying some x are not y, so giving a guarantee of being some x outside y. So we'll draw something like this. This is a sure area. Some x are not y. This area is a gray area. What is gray area? That can be and cannot be. So there can be something common between x and y and cannot be. Like here, in some x or y, this is a gray area. When some x or y, some x can be outside the y or cannot be outside the y. Some y can be outside the x, cannot be outside the x. Similar in this situation, here both common of x and y and individual y, both are gray area, means they are not defined, so they can be and cannot be. But this is definitely defined that some part of x has to be outside of y. So generally all question of syllogism are based on these four types of statement. Sometimes these statements can be used in different way, like X or Y. So X or Y means all X or Y. It's the same thing. If it is given that X or Y, it means all X or Y. It's the same thing. It's not a different. Similarly, like somewhere is given at least some X or Y. At least some of X or Y means definitely some X or Y. It's the same thing. So sometimes information can be modified, but it will not be beyond these 4 statements, right? Now, these are the basic 4 statements. Now we have to understand the logic, right? How can we combine these statements all together so that we can solve the question? So now move on to the combined statements. So like this one, if information is given like all X are Y, so we can say that X is connected with Y, and all Y are Z means Y is connected with Z. So in syllogism question, we have at least 2 statements, or maybe more than 2, like 3 statements, right? Or sometimes on different category, we have 5 or 6 statements as well, right? So through using this statement, we have to find out a valid argument. Now, if you draw the diagram, in fact, in the long run, it can be done without using diagram as well, verbally, without doing any diagram. But we can understand through a diagram, like all X are Y, something, all portion of X is inside of Y. What is X is inside of Y. Now further it is given all Y are Z means all this portion of Y, the bigger circle, will be inside of again larger circle, that is Z. So can we say that if all X are Y, all Y are Z, so this would be a possibility of diagram. In fact, this will be the diagram, and that's why here it is sure that all X are also Z. So here conclusion will be all X are Z. Is it clear to all of you? Why all X are Z? Because X are Y. And if Y are Z, that means obviously X are also Z. Because X side Y. Let's take an example. Let's say, and Lucknow is a part of India. So definitely Lucknow is also part of India because Lucknow is inside UP. So you can take any practical example. So very simple one. So generally there are 4 or 5 types of conclusion that commonly appears in the exam. So we need to understand them, and this is one of them. So we need to look at such types of logical conclusion. If all X are Y, all Y are Z, then we have all X are Z. And it is understood, like we already have understood the single sentences. If all X are Z, that also means some Z are X. Is it clear to you? Just write in the chat box so that I can understand. I have to move forward. Guys, is it okay? Fair enough. Okay. Ashish, Nikita. Okay, good. So now we can look at the next combination. Now, here we need to understand it's not just about all in all. It's also the order that matters. Like in this situation, we can find out a conclusion, all X are Z. But look at the second case. It's entirely different from the first one. This is the first case when these 2 statements are connected with all. This is the second case when these 2 statements are connected with all. So can we say that all table are chair means table is a part of chair, all table will be inside chair, and at the same time all fans are also chair. So all fans are chair means fan will also be part of chair. Now here there is no connection between table and fan. They may or may not overlap themselves. That means there could be common between fan and table and could not be common between fan and table. And that's why we are not here drawing a line. Like they cannot overlap. They can overlap, but that's not a surety. And that's why we cannot have any conclusion related to table and fan. So these are not connected. Right? They may have some part common, may not have some part common. It could be a possibility all fan are table. It's also a possibility all table are fan. It's also a possibility some table are fan. So when there is a no conclusion, there is all possibility. अगर कहीं भी conclusions, there is no definite conclusion, that means all possibility are true. So generally in CLAT exam, you have to look at the definite conclusion. Question are related to definite conclusion. But obviously in other competitive exam like banking and others, you also have question related to possibility. So here we have need to focus on the question where we have the definite conclusion. So we need to understand the difference. This all pair is different and this all pair is different because table is part of chair and fan is also part of chair. So we cannot conclude anything related to fans and table. Only thing we can conclude through using single statement like all tables are chair. So can we say that some chair are table? We do not have any conclusion combining both statements. Whatever the conclusion we have only using single statement like all table chair. So some chair are table. Similarly from the second one, all fan are chair. So some chair are fan. But we cannot say anything related to fans or table. Right? Okay. So in the initial phase, we can understand all question of syllogism by using this types of diagram. But in the long run, we don't even if require the diagram as well, we can directly look at like table and fence have no correlation, and that's why there will not be any conclusion between them. Now the next one. Now look at this. Some x are y and all y are z. So by using this diagram, can we say that some x are y? There is some common between x and y. On the other hand, there is one more information, all y are z. So this y circle will be inside of z. Now what will be the possibility of z? Z would be something like this. So I am not saying z will cover the entire x, but z will definitely cover this part of x which is inside of y. So it may cover extra outside area or not, but definitely this common part of y and x will also be a part of z. So from this, can we say that now what will be the conclusion between x and z? When I'm saying conclusion, I'm talking about x and z. Why? X is connected with y is connected with z. So through using these two statements, we can find a conclusion between x and z. So can I have your response, answer in the chat box? By using this diagram, what can be said regarding x and z with a surety? No one? Can't we say that some z are x? Very good. Some z are x or some x are z. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Some x are z or some z are x. It's the same thing. Right? Why? Because this part is common in both x and z. So we can say that from these two, some x are z or some z are x. It's the same thing. Right. The next one. This one is related to sum and all, and this is related to the sum and no. So all, sum all, and sum no. These are the most common pairing of statement where we have some sorts of conclusion. Right? I tell you in other cases where we do not have any conclusion, like some or all sum. I'll explain it later. But focus on this next statement. Some cats are dog. So can we say that cat and dog, there is something common in them? And no dog is fox. So fox is entirely different from which? From dog. Right? Now guess what can be concluded in this case? can we say that fox will not overlap with dog because fox and dog are different? So we can draw a line between fox and dog so that they will never overlap. Something like this. That means fox cannot overlap with dog, but fox can and can or cannot overlap with cat. So fox will not overlap with dog only, but fox can overlap with cat. Now, if this part is dog, some cat are dog, and this part cannot be fox, so can we conclude that some cat are not fox? Some cat is dog is already given. No dog is fox is true, but that will be used using second statement only. When we talk about validity of the logic or valid argument, so generally we take both these statements. So if we take both these statements, we need to find out the conclusion between fox and cat. So as an independently, it's okay. So true that no fox is dog, but I'm talking about the result from combining both statements. So there will be only one result, that some cat are not fox. Somebody said that no cat is fox. It's not necessarily true, Ashish. No cat is fox is a possibility because fox can overlap. Fox can overlap with cat. Fox will not overlap with dog, but this portion can be overlap with fox. And that's why I have not made a boundary line for cat and fox, but I have made a boundary line for dog and fox so that fox and dog cannot overlap. So is it clear to you, Ashish? Your first statement is not correct. No cat is fox is wrong because it could be true and could not be. But definitely no dog is fox is correct, but that is using these one statement only. And some cat is dog is again repetition of the statement. So the only conclusion we have using both statement, that is what some cat are not fox. That we need to understand. Sometimes like in CLAT 2019, we have one question: which of the following logically valid, logically true? So logically valid means something argument using both statement. So it's not logically valid, however logically true, like some dog are cat, because we are using one statement only. Now, next one. All x are y and some y are z. It seems to be quite related with the previous one. In the previous one we have used, if you look at this information, some x are y and all y are z. Now we are taking reverse of this. All x are y and some y are z. So these two information are entirely different, and we can also see it through diagram. Look at this diagram. All x are y, so x is a part of y. Now question is saying some y are z. So some y are z means some portion of y is z, but we do not know which portion of y is z. So definitely some portion is z. It may be x portion as well, it may not be x portion as well. So we are not drawing line here between z and x. They can be common and cannot be common, but definitely z is common with y. Now guess what can be the conclusion? Anyone? What can be the possibility for any conclusion? I can also see the YouTube, friends. So somebody said some x can be z. Some x can be z. Definitely can be, but it's not a definitely true. I'm saying very, right. Something we need definitely true. Himanshi, you are saying some x are not z. Some x are not z is again as a possibility, not definitely true. It's also possible x is something like here. This is a portion of x. Still both these statements are true. All x are y and some y are z. So Swapnil, some X are not Z is a possibility. It's not a definitely true. All X are not Z. Why? All X can be Z. Lokesh, I have just again draw the diagram. You can understand it is again, right? All this could be a possibility like X is here because can be anywhere inside Y. So if you consider in this case, we can't say that all X are not Z. Lokesh is again saying, Subhasini said all X are not Z, and Lokesh is saying some X are not Z. Again, some X are not Z is a possibility. I just already explained, right? So in fact, there will be no conclusion because X and Z are not connected. Z can be anywhere, X can be anywhere. The only part is that X and Y are connected and Z are connected, but X and Z are not connected. So there will not be any definitive conclusion. Yeah, Mr. Naman, any confusion? Right guys, so can we move forward? आगे चले हम लोग. Okay, good. So the next information, I hope now it's clear. Like we have conclusion from some all, we have the conclusion like some, but from all and some we do not have any conclusion, right? Similarly, look at this statement, these two statements, and just guess what can be the conclusion. I'm watching both YouTube chat response as well as the Zoom chat response. Some honest can be student, definitely Ashish can be, but I'm not discussing the possibility. Is there any definitive conclusion? कोई guaranteed conclusion है क्या? It's not just possibility. Yeah, Subhasini, you rightly said there will be no conclusion. There will be no conclusion. Why? I'll just explain. Some students are player, so there is something common between students and player. So there can be a conclusion for player and students, right? There is a conclusion like some player can be students, but I'm talking about the combined statement. So combined statement, if you talk about the conclusion between students and honest, because player is connected with the students and player is connected with honest. So there will be no conclusion for student honest. How? Look at the third case. Some player are honest. Now, students and honest are not connected anyway. Neither we can say that they can't meet, nor we can say that they can meet. So they can overlap or may not overlap. Himanshi, you said that all students cannot be honest. Why not? Students portion something like this. If I take this portion as a student, so if all students are player, this is also true. Some students are player, and here some player are honest is also true, right? But in this case, all students are honest, so we can't say that all students can't be honest. But definitely that's not a surety, that's a possibility. It could be, could not be. So whenever this something is connected like some X, Y, and some Y are Z, there will be no conclusion between X and Z. Yeah, Swapnil, all students can't be honest. That is a possibility, not a definitely. I have just taken one example and I can explain it as again. If I take one possibility, student circle just this one. In that case, all students are honest. And obviously, some player are all students are players, so some students are also player. If something is true for all deductive logic, so by default it's also true for some. So when I say that some students are player, that doesn't mean some are not player. That means we have a guarantee about some. This person is definitely there. This may be or may not be. So in one particular situation, we can take this is also inside this. In one scenario, not in all scenario. And that's why this is also not definitely true. So in this situation, in some situation, right, in the link between and students and honest will not develop. So we cannot say anything related to students or honest. And that's why if any conclusion is given regarding students and honest, that will be considered logically incorrect. Any conclusion. And when there is a no conclusion, there is everything is a possibility. So whatever you say is a possibility is a true. But generally for CLAT exam, we do not have to look at the possibility. We have to look at the definitive conclusion. That is always true. So is it clear to all of you? Guys, is this clear? Right. So one more. All X are Y and no Y are Z. Now, I can hope that everyone will tell you the conclusion between Y and X and Z. X and Z. Diagram will be something like this. All X are Y and no Y are Z. So what we do, we'll draw something linked line between them. This line means they will be never connected. They will be never overlapped. So if Y cannot go inside Z or Z cannot go inside Y, there's a solid line between them. So there cannot be any kind of overlapping. So it's understood Z will also not overlap with X. So as Ashish rightly said, and Webby also rightly said in YouTube, right, that no Z is X or no X is Z. It's the same thing. Or we can say that no Z is X. So this will be the conclusion for X and Z. Right. Swapnil, correct. No Z is X or no X is Z. Himanshi, correct. Very good. So I hope now you understood. Had it been like that, no X is Z. If it is given no X is Z, means X and Z will not overlap. But in that case, Z and Y can overlap. So there is a difference. No X is Z and no Y is Z. If no Y is Z, definitely we have that particular conclusion that no X will be Z. So far, if you conclude, we have these four common conclusions. What are those four common conclusions? If all XY, all YZ, in that case, we can say that all XZ. And all XZ means also some ZX. So this was the first valid conclusion for connecting statement. Second, we have concluded for some or all, if some X or Y, you can note down this result, but all these results are logically that we have discussed through using Venn diagram. So some X or Y, all Y are Z. In that case, we concluded some X are Z. And some X are Z and some Z are X are the same thing. Third result that we have logically derived is something using some no. If some X are Y and no Y is Z, so obviously that X which is in Y will also not be Z. So means some X will not be Z. some x are not z. The last one that we have discussed just right now, fourth one, all x are y, no y is z, means no x is z. So we need to remember these four results because these are the only conclusion that logically turn out. And lots of other combination will not produce any result. So if you have to solve the question speedily, I'll also take you through the actual question in CLAT 2018 and CLAT 2019 from syllogism. And you will discuss the approach, how can we solve the question of using 6 statements. Right now, this question using only 2 statements. In CLAT 2019, you have 6 statements. And those questions can also be solved in less than 40 seconds through using these techniques. And these techniques are logically derived. It's not something that you need to cram it. So if there is a confusion, any one of them, 1, 2, 3, or 4, we can discuss it now. Otherwise, we'll directly move towards the questions. Is there any confusion? Any property 1, 2, 3, or 4? Good, Himanshu. So now we look at the actual question that has been appeared in the CLAT exam. Right? So this is CLAT 2018 question. In fact, there are 3 categories of syllogism questions. So this is one category, and this is a very simple category. Now in 2019, the question category have been modified. So we look at this second type of category. In 2019, we have 2 additional questions of third category. In today's session, we'll be covering all 3 categories, right? However, for practice, we may have one more additional session, but for concept, today's session will be sufficient. So guys, all of you, just quickly, can we say that this is something like some or all? Some rat are cows and all cows are animals. So from some or all, we have concluded some. Very good, Ashish, you have given the right answer. Right, I'm also looking the response in YouTube, and I don't. So where we have given the answer, that is 2. That's great. Right answer. We can also solve by using the diagram, like some rats are cows. This is rat, this is cow, and all cows are animal. So this whole portion will be animal. So this common part of rat and cow will also be animal. So we can say that some animal are rat. Some rat are animal or some animal are rat are the same thing. But the second situation, the first one, like conclusion, all rat are animal, that is not true. That may be or may not. Right? Lokesh also got the second answer. Subhasni also got the right answer. Second answer. YouTube में भी सही आंसर आ रहा है आप लोगों के. Here we have in Zoom, Swapnil, Himanshi, Ashish. What about others? If there is any confusion, just let me know so that I can explain it again. And if you are okay with this one, we should look at the another question. Okay? Right. So now look at the next question. That was also in CLAT 2018. Here we have 3 sentences. Right now we were solving only 2 sentences. Now there's a question of 3 sentences. What is that? All students are young. So can we say that all students portion are young? All teen are young. Again, all teen are young. So teen and students can overlap or cannot overlap. They may not overlap. Some men are teens. Some men are teens. So men can be outside of young or cannot be outside of young. But this is sure. This will be certain common between men and teens. Men may overlap with S means students or may not overlap with S. So now, considering this situation, tell me what can be the answer. First conclusion is related to students and teen. So can we have any definitive conclusion between students and teens? No. So first will not be a conclusion. right? Students and teens may or may not overlap, and that's why this will not be a conclusion with surety. Second, some young are students. The young portion is this bigger one, and students, or if all students are young, so definitely this can be concluded from first statement only. If all students are young, then definitely some young are students. So second is a true conclusion. However, this is true with the help of first only. We do not require the other statement because there is a direct link between students and young. We need to look at combined statement when there is a no link. Okay, Subhasini said second and third means a second option, and Lokesh said third, that is a first and second. So everyone is okay with second. But why Lokesh second? Why third option? Because first is not logically true. Dipankar, Vavil, all of you said third option, but first is not logically correct. If statement one is not logical correct, then we can say that first is not the right answer, third is not the right answer, and fourth is also not the right answer. Yeah, I'll repeat. Just try to understand one more time. All students are young. So we draw the diagram like this. This is a student portion S, and this is inside young. All teens are also young. So this is a teen portion that is also inside young. And we have taken this example like all X are Z, all Y are Z. So both X and Y are inside Z. Something like all students and all teens both are inside Y. So here students and teens may be connected, may not be connected. Students and teens may or may not overlap. So we cannot say first as a definitive conclusion. And if first is not true, that means option 1 cannot be correct, option 3 cannot be correct, option 4 cannot be correct. Is it okay, Ashish? Yeah, Dipankar. Option 2 is correct. So if we observe the first conclusion, this one, and we are sure that this is not correct, we do not need to check out whether second or third are correct or not. Why? Because in CLAT we have exactly one option correct. When these three options are ruled out, we can save our time. We can directly take this one. However, if you want to understand it, we can again look at these conclusions, whether they are correct or not. We can check the validity, but test is not required because we already get the answer. Now, some young are students, and we know that this is a all students are young. So definitely some young are students. So second one is correct, and third one, some young are men. Now some men are teens. So when some men are teen, this portion will be men as well, and this teen is also young. So this portion is man as well as young. So this third one is also correct. So I hope that now it's clear to everyone that second is the right answer. Yeah, students and teen can merge, but not necessarily. And that's why we're not merging. If they can and cannot merge, so we write something like this. We'll write separately, and we are all not drawing. If they cannot merge, in that case we draw the line. So in this case, S and T, in this case they cannot merge, but in this case they can merge, but not with a guarantee. And that's why we'll not take common as a conclusion, because common can be and cannot be. So something that is a possibility will not take a conclusion. Rightly, Subhasini, you rightly said it's a just possibility. Right. Definitely, Lokesh. Absolutely correct. It's not a definite conclusion. So I hope it's clear to all of you now. And this part is okay with you. So we should move on to the CLAT 2019 question. Right. Now, we have question like this in CLAT 2019. we have 6 statements. And if we do it properly by using the Venn diagram, it will consume a lot of time. But if we remember those concluded part, like from some, all, we have conclusion like some. From all, we have something like all. Then we easily get the answer. Moreover, while attempting these questions, we should also look at the options. In all these options, the last one is a conclusion, because there were some instruction, this set of statement. I think I missed the instruction. Instruction was, we have to find out the logical, logical consistency. So something, third one statement must be the conclusion from the first 2 statements. Right. So your basic instruction I just missed out. Right. Basic instruction was that we have to find out the logical consistency, so that third one is a conclusion derived from the first 2. So let's say if A is a true, means from first and third, fourth should be the conclusion. Now, if I try all 4 options, it's consume lots of time. So rather I would say, look at the last one. So from the last one, it said that 4. In one option, we have 3. So conclusion is either 4 or 3. I'll try to make a conclusion with 4, because 4 is in more options. So I start with the 4. Let's say if this has to be conclusion, some students are adult. So we need to look at the statement where student is related with something, and then adult is related with also that particular criteria. And since this is a positive conclusion, what is positive conclusion? When no or not word are not used. What is negative conclusion? When no or not word are used. So like third is a negative conclusion and fourth is a positive conclusion. We can also have one shortcut, like positive conclusion can never be derived by using negative statement. So if 4 is a conclusion and 3 is a negative statement, if you are using not, it's a negative statement. So fourth conclusion cannot be from the third statement. So obviously A cannot be true. Yeah, Deepankar, I'll make the diagram as well, but I just tell you the shortcut, because for diagram, I have to try all 4 options. So if I make the diagram for option A, so for option A, diagram will be like that: 1, 3, and 4. So 1 is some students love reading. So this is students. This is reading part. And third is some students are not adult. So some students are not adult. Now, some portion, some portion is outside adult. So this portion is not adult. Now, adult can be anywhere, but this portion is not. Now, here diagram is slightly tricky. I'm just giving guarantee that this is not adult. This cannot be adult. Something I'll make like that. Students, adults, or in this case, I can say this will not be, this will not be adults. So this portion is guaranteed. Some students are not adult and some students love reading. So that is what this is, a reading part. From there, we cannot say that some students are adult. In fact, this is not, some students are adult will not give conclusion like some students are adults. So this is not correct. So, well, in that case, we have to find out, we have to draw the diagram for all 4, options. But use this shortcut, like here 4 is the conclusion and fourth conclusion is a positive and third is a negative statement. So positive conclusion can never be from the negative statement. So this will not be the answer. Now look at the third. Third is some students are not adult. So negative conclusion, for that we also need to have one negative statement as well. That is what fifth one. And if you use 1/5 is something like some no. We already have discussed some students are reading, love reading. No reading lover is adult, means some students are not adult. This is what logically derived. In the previous example, we have made the diagram for this. We can again do it. Like some students love reading. So this is students portion, this is reading portion. And no reading lover is an adult. So adult will be outside of reading portion. Outside of reading portion. Adult may be inside of students, may not be. But definitely this portion of students will not be adult. So we can say that some students are not adult. So B is a definite answer. And if once we got the conclusion, we should not try the other option. Ashish, is it clear? Okay, so far we have answer from Ashish, Navdisa, Swapnil. Okay, good. Now look at the next one. All boys need books. Now, again, we can look at the option part. So conclusion is either 1 or 3. One conclusion means all boys need books. All conclusion can be using only all statement. So there are two all statement 2 and 5. So look at something like 2 and 5 in the options. And if you try this B option, all boy girl, and 2 means all girl need book. So this is boy portion and this is book portion. So we can say that all boy also need book. So this D version is logical conclusion. And by using this approach, we can get the answer in less than 40 seconds. If I try the option A, in option A, last statement must be the conclusion. And if this is the conclusion, so all conclusion appear using both all statement like all X are Y, all Y are Z, then all X are Z. So we need to verify this kind of situation. If this doesn't happen, that means one will not be a conclusion. In that case, A and D will be ruled out. Then we have to try the 3 as a conclusion. And 3 is also something like all. Punjabis are girls and all Punjabis are girls is the same thing. Yeah. So I have answer from lots of answer from YouTube chat. Subhasni, Webhi, born to be 40. But I do not have any answer from the Zoom link. Guys, did you get the answer for this CLAT 2019 question? C, it will not be C, it will be D. Shall I explain it again? If I look at the C option, just verify the C option as well if you have any confusion. If 3 is a conclusion, means all Punjabi are girls. So again, both statement 6 and 5 should also be connected with all, while statement 6 is connected with some. So even without making diagram, we can say that this will not be a logical conclusion. However, if you're not sure, we can make the diagram as well. Some boys are Punjabi, so this is boy portion, and this portion is some is Punjabi. And fifth statement says that all boy are girl, so all boy are also girl. Now, third statement says that Punjabis are girl. Some Punjabis are girls. That's a true. But all Punjabi are girls is not true. And that's why C is not the right answer. Ashish, A is also not correct. Why? Right? I'll repeat again. Guys, focus on these shortcuts will help you. All these are logically derived as we discussed earlier. Right? And it will save lots of time. If A is the answer or D is the answer, in both cases, one is a conclusion. And one conclusion is related with statement all. And all conclusion can be derived only with both statement related to all. So if I look at statement related to all is second and fifth. Third is also there. However, conclusion is not related to either Punjabi or girls. So there will be no use of Punjabi or girls, because in conclusion we have either boy or books. So we need to look at the statement which are connected with either boy or books. Second is connected with books, and fifth is connected with boy. So if you look at this one, 5, 2 and 1, they make a logical consistency. How? All boy, girl, and all girls need books. So if they need books, so these boy also need books, right? So D is the correct statement. So if we use the shortcut, we can get the answer in less than 30 seconds as well. Otherwise, if we try all 4 options, it's consume a lots of time. I can repeat those, the common conclusion again. Something from all we have conclusion all. I hope you understand what does it mean. All means all x are y, all y z. Then we have conclusion all x z. So before focusing on this part, you need to understand the context. When all x are y and that means some x are all y are z, that means some x are z, right? And we also have one common conclusion. From some no, we have some not, and from some all no, we have conclusion no. All these conclusion I have explained in detail. So you need to look at the previous context, otherwise you will not understand this meaning. This video will also be available in YouTube later on, so you can repeat the same things. If you have any confusion, you can repeat the earlier concept. You have then exact idea. Now we need to try the last question for today's session, right? However, we have lots of other questions as well, but we are running short of time, so just we complete one more question, and we can do practice of other syllogism question in the next session. Now try this one. Again, look at the last statement. Conclusion is either 5 or 4 or 5 or 6. So if I try with 5, x need training. So if 5 is the answer, that means other statement must be connected with either x or training. So first one, there is neither x nor training. So I will look at the C option. In 2 option, training is there. In 4th option, x is there. So this could be a possibility. So I'll try this. I'll not try A option. I hope you understand why I'm not trying A option. I'm not making a diagram for A option because this cannot be the answer. If we have the logical conclusion from 2 statements and where conclusion is something related to x and training, so other 2 statements must be related to either x or training, and the first statement does not have either x or training, so this cannot have logical conclusion. You can also verify by using the diagram. So for ending with 5, I'll try C. If it's not true in that case, then I'll try B or D. So let's try C. All teacher need training. All teachers are inside training part. This is training, TRN. And X is a teacher. So X is inside teacher. So obviously X also need training. And that's why 5 is a logically correct one. So C is the right answer as Ashish rightly told. And others, Lokesh, Subhashni, Vaibhavi, Pankar. So these students have answered so far. Guys, what about others? Is it understood to you? So That's sufficient for today's session. You need to revise this concept again. I have given you the basics, fundamental, logic, and as well as shortcut. So first you go for the basics, fundamental, understand them logically. So initially you need to solve question using diagram, but in the long run, you can also use the shortcut like positive statement, negative statement. Look at the possibility. A negative conclusion can never happen using positive statement only. For a negative conclusion, there has to be at least one negative statement. Similarly, positive conclusion cannot happen with the help of negative statement. Similarly, if there is a conclusion between X and Y, so earlier statement must contain either X or Y. So if you use these shortcut tricks, we'll get the answer in very limited time. Thank you. So it's wonderful time with you. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking out time and teaching us the concept of syllogism. It was a wonderful session. I was actually solving along with you. So although there was one thing which I was not able to get, but I will watch it again on YouTube and try to solve that. That is what I want to say to everyone, that go through YouTube this link again at your own discretion. Pause it, solve it, master it. That's the key. And we will be here live with you again on Monday with data interpretation and with JP sir. Thank you so much.